today to witness and bless the marriage of Carla Elizabeth Anderton and Eric James Worton. But we do not have the authority to sanctify this union. It comes solely from their hearts. The marriage is theirs. We are here to wish them well and give our love, understanding, and hopes to them. What is in their hearts is the only significant and true wedding of two people. Yet it is our responsibility to assist and support them at all times, and as a community to cherish the love and commitment that they have for one another. Thomas More once said, "In the life of the family, past and future meet." Therefore, at this time, we remember Carl and Eleanor Allen, maternal grandparents of Carla, who have passed on. Though they cannot be with us physically, we acknowledge that they are here in spirit, sharing our joy. The light of their memory can never be extinguished in the hearts of those who loved them. And now Carla's mother will light the memorial candle. In Ruth 1:16 through 17, the scripture shares these words about commitment. "Do not press me to leave you or turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die. There I will be buried. May the Lord do thus and so to me, and more as well, if even death parts me from you." Will you be in a spirit of prayer with me? Loving and creating God, we thank you for this celebration of marriage. Grant that Carla and Eric enter fully into covenant with one another, prepare their hearts for the task of love ahead, and renew their joy in one another during these moments. Help them fulfill the promises they are about to make. Help them forgive one another for their failings. And may we as a community be encouraging and supportive of their life together. Amen. Eric James Worton, do you take Carla Elizabeth Anderton to be your wife, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, as long as you both shall live? If so, please respond by saying, "I do."
Yes, certainly.
Carla Elizabeth Anderton, do you take Eric James Worton to be your husband, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, as long as we both shall live? If so, please respond by saying, "I do."
I do.
Thank you. Nicole Robinson will now read an excerpt from A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway.
At night, there was a feeling that we had come home, feeling no longer alone, waking in the night to find the other one there, and not gone away. All other things were unreal. We slept when we were tired, and if we woke, the other one woke too, so no one was not alone. Often a man wishes to be alone, and a woman wishes to be alone too. And if they love each other, they are jealous of that in each other. But I can truly say, we never felt that. We could feel alone when we were together, alone against the other. We were never lonely and never afraid when we were together.
Will Eric and Carla's families please stand? Do you give your blessing to Carla and Eric and promise to do everything in your power to uphold their marriage? If so, please respond by saying, "We do."
We certainly do.
Thank you. You may be seated. What Eric and Carla didn't learn from their families, they learned from you, their community of friends. They learned friendship, life skills, laughter, and love through your time together, and today your responsibility to their relationship continues. Do you, as Carla and Eric's community of friends, give your blessing to this marriage? If so, please respond by saying, "We do."
We do.
Do you promise to support and encourage them to honor their union as their own and to continue to grow in your relationship with them, now both your friends? If so, please say, "We after me. Carla Elizabeth Anderton.
Carla Elizabeth Anderton.
I pledge my love to you.
I pledge my love.
I accept you
I accept you
as you are
as you are
and as you will become.
and as you will become.
I give you
I give you
all that I am
all that I am
and all that I possess.
and all that I possess.
I pledge
I pledge
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you
forever,
forever.
and I promise
I promise
to believe in you,
to believe in you,
comfort and support you,
comfort and support you,
respect,
respect,
honor,
honor,
and cherish you.
and cherish.
I want you as my wife,
I want you as my wife,
my best friend,
my best friend,
my partner,
my partner,
in all things
in all things,
for all time.
for all.
Carla Elizabeth Anderton, repeat after me. Look at him. Eric James Worton.
Eric James Worton.
I pledge my love to you.
I pledge my love to you.
I accept you
I accept you
as you are
as you are
and as you will become.
and as you will become.
I give you
I give you
all that I am
all that I am
and all that I possess.
and all that I possess.
I pledge
I pledge
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you
forever,
forever.
and I promise
And I promise
to believe in you,
to believe in you,
comfort and support you,
comfort and support you,
respect,
respect,
honor,
honor,
and cherish you.
and cherish you.
I want you as my husband,
I want you as my husband,
my best friend,
my best friend,
my partner,
my partner,
in all things
in all things,
for all time.
for all time.
You've chosen the exchange of rings of precious metal as a symbol of your covenant. Endless and pure, they are a fit symbol of your unbroken partnership, which should continue until broken by death, and the boundlessness of your love that reaches far beyond. Let them be constant reminders of your obligations to each other. May I have the rings? Eric, place the ring on Carla's finger and say these words. I, Eric,
I, Eric,
take you, Carla,
take you, Carla,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
and I promise,
and I promise,
before family,
before family,
friends,
friends,
and love itself,
and love itself,
that I will share my life with you
that I will share my life
in all love
in all love
and honor,
and honor,
in all faith
in all faith
and tenderness,
and tenderness,
as long as we both live.
as long as we both live.
Carla, place the ring on Eric's finger and say these words. I, Carla,
I, Carla,
take you, Eric,
take you, Eric,
to be my husband,
to be my husband.
and I promise,
And I promise,
before family,
before family,
friends,
friends,
and love itself,
and love itself,
that I will share my life with you
that I will share my life with you
in all love
in all love
and honor,
and honor,
in all faith
in all faith
and tenderness,
and tenderness,
as long as we both live.
as long as we both live.
In Mark 10:6-9, Jesus tells us, "But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." Today, Eric and Carla will be united into one life together. Yet it was their lives before one another that formed them into perfect partners. It was their families up until this point who have lived out the vows they have promised one another. Their mothers loved them through the sleepless nights and runny noses of sickness and through the laughter and play of health. Their fathers tickled them in joy and hugged them in sorrow, and their families will continue to love them forever. Therefore, it is appropriate that their mothers will now come forward and light the individual candles representing their lives prior to their marriage. May the mothers come forward, please. The unity candle is a symbol of these two lives separate until now becoming one. From this day forth they are one flesh, one spirit, one heart, and one family. Now Eric and Carla will take the light from their individual candles and light one candle together, uniting their hearts forever in the light of Christ. I charge you to be true to the vows you have taken. With marriage, you begin life under new responsibilities, and it is only by faithfully performing the duties and fulfilling the obligations of the new relationship that true and lasting happiness can be found. For as much as you, Carla Elizabeth Anderton, and you, Eric James Worton, have openly declared your wishes to be united in marriage, and in the presence of God and these witnesses, have pledged loyalty and love each to the other, and have confirmed this by the exchanging of rings. I, by the power given to me by the state of Pennsylvania, now pronounce you husband and wife, no longer two but one. May God bless this union. You may now kiss one another. Surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. They too have their story. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection, and neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe. The universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, and in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. Go in peace. May I present to you Mr. and Mrs.